Today is a lower body sculpt workout using a pair of dumbbells. Now we can go a little heavier with this one if you have that option. So think compound movements like deadlifts, lunges, otherwise just grab whatever you have accessible. And we're going to begin without our weights. Meet me on all fours in your 4-point kneel. So knees underneath hips, palms underneath your shoulders. With a neutral spine here, so really plug that belly button in, gaze a few inches in front of our fingertips. We'll start warming up that right side. So extend your right leg up, point the toe in a donkey kick, open up the hip into our fire hydrant, and then lower, so hip circles. Lift, open, and lower. Really draw those circles without opening up the hip where they become not parallel to the floor. So you don't want to be opening up too much. Just find that range where both hips track facing towards the mat and both your shoulders also stay parallel to the floor. Let's reverse in 3, 2, 1. Open up first and then through your donkey kick, lower. Connecting your breath as you do. Big inhale, big exhale. Try and make each circle a little bigger. Really getting into that hip joint and warming up for the work to come. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now extend that right leg long. Come down to your elbows, really hug them in. And let's lower and lift the right leg. So tap the floor and lift. Tap and lift. Really brace your core, plug that belly button in. Keep that spine long. Inhale to lower, exhale, squeeze and lift. Really bring intention to that right glute. We hold at the top, little pulses in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here, little pulses for 10, 9, 8. Really sit on that glute muscle here. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Knee to nose, hug it in, extend and kick it out. Hug it in, extend it out. So really dynamic here, really hug that belly button in, round out the back so you're getting the abs here as well as that lower body. Inhale, exhale. Find that crunch, find that length. Beautiful. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Finish off this last one. Now come up onto that left forearm. Open up that right hip now. So we're going to cross it over behind the left and then bring it out to your fire hydrant. So cross over and then knee comes out. Really getting into the outer glutes now. Squeeze both glutes as you bring that knee up and around. So it's almost trying to hug in towards the elbow. We add a leg extension in 3, 2, 1. On this one, extend that right leg out, bend, and then cross it over. Out, extend, cross it over. You should be starting to feel those glutes fire up, getting warm. Good for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just the bend and extend for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, smile, 2, and 1. Lower down, sit back for a moment. Just a quick child's pose here, rock and sway. And then when you're ready, let's come onto the other side and start with those hip circles and balance you out, get into that left side now. So starting with that donkey kick, opening up to your hydrant and lower. Let's go. Hips and shoulders parallel. Minimize that movement, so just the leg is moving, nothing else. Good for 3, 2, 1, reverse. Open up through your donkey and then lower. Bring that mind to muscle. Focus on that left glute and hip joint. Beautiful. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend the leg long. Hug your elbows in. Come down to the forearms. Lower and lift. Tap the floor and lift. Really find that length. And squeeze that glute as you extend up. Point the toes, send energy through your leg. Inhale, exhale, lift. Good. In a moment, we have those pulses. Find that top range in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lifting up, little pulses for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Knee to nose in 1. Let's go. Hug it in, kick it out. Hug it in, kick it out. Really scoop the belly, and then long and lean with that leg. Beautiful. Last 6, 5, 4, 3. Keep the leg high in 2. And 1. Keep the leg high. Come up to your right forearm now. We cross over and open up to your fire hydrant. Cross it over. Then knee comes out. And really hug it in. We're firing up those obliques as well as that lower body here. Really brace that core. With intention, really cross that leg over. Bring it out. Use your breath. Let's add that leg extension now. So cross it over. Left knee up, extend long, and bend. Cross, open up, kick, and bend. Legs are already on fire. We haven't even picked up the weights. This is just a nice long activation before we do. Final 10, we just lose the crossover and kick the leg out in 3, 2, 1. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. Take whatever you need. Take that child's pose again. Rock and sway, maybe tap out those glutes, because now it's time to pick up those weights. So get yourself ready, grab your weights, and we are going to start standing. So we have a long standing series before we finish back down on the ground. So our first movement is a deadlift to a curtsy lunge. Feet underneath your hips, weights come down, rolling your shoulders back and down your body. We hinge forward, break at the waist, squeeze up, and then cross your left foot behind your right. Frame the leg with the weights, and then squeeze up to stand. Then we just do the other side, alternate with that curtsy lunge. Cross it over, and then back to center. Let's go. Hinge, squeeze up, curtsy lunge, back to center. 1 deadlift, 1 curtsy lunge. So we're not rushing through the movement here. Really get that depth in that lunge and that deadlift. Flat back, take your eye level with you, hinge it forward, squeezing up. So good. In a moment, we just stay on that right side with that curtsy lunge and pulse it out. In 4, 3, 2, 1 on this right side. Let's pulse it out, down and up. Really drive through that right heel for me. Plug that belly button in. Sit an inch lower. Good for 10. 9, you've got it. For 8, 7, 6, breathe through that burn. Last 3, 2, 1. Good. Shake it out. We're still on that right side. Hug those weights into your chest. We step out, lunge on the right, and then tap to stand. So just stay on that right side. Let's go. Sit in that wide side lunge. So really step out long, and then find that flat back, sitting into that right leg. Booty goes back. Amazing. Sculpting our entire lower body here. If those weights don't feel good at your chest, you can always keep them down. You've got options here. We hold that lunge in 3, so static lunge in 2. In 1, hold the lunge, squeeze up and lower. Squeezing up and lower, stay on that right side. Knee tracks over the toe. Inhale at the bottom, exhale, squeeze up. Good for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stay on this right leg. I'm gonna come side on. We have a Shiva squat. So plant those weights down in line with your shoulders. So just hold onto the head of the weights. We bend into that right leg as you bend that left leg in diamond shape, and then kick out extension. Keep a bend in that right side the entire time. Let's go. Shiva squat, extend. So you should feel that burn in that right side, but you are also flushing out that left leg. Really sink in to that squat in that right leg. Drive through the right heel. We hold at the top and just pulse that left leg up and down. In 3, 2, 1, left leg high, little pulses for 10. 9, can you bend into that right leg a little more? Good for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Leg comes down. Shake out those legs. All right, back to that curtsy lunge combo, but this time weights are going to be on our shoulders and we have a squat instead of a deadlift. So feet underneath those hips, sitting down in our squat, and then curtsy lunge on the right and alternate other side. Deep squat, deep curtsy lunge. Let's go. So you'll definitely feel that imbalance. The right side has fatigue, and the left side feels pretty fresh, but not for long. We'll do exactly the same on the left. Good. You're here for another 10. And then we stick to that curtsy lunge on the left. In 3, in 2, in 1, drop into that curtsy lunge, weights down, little pulses down and up. Frame that leg with the weights. Sink an inch lower. Good for 10, 9, 8, 7, breathe with me. Good, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Squeezing up to stand. Side lunge, stepping out to the left now. Step out, and then squeeze to stand. Big step out. flat back, all 10 toes pointing forward towards me. And really sink into your heels here. Beautiful. In a moment, we stay in that lunge, static lunge coming up. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, static lunge, let's go. Sink low, squeezing up, sink low, squeeze up. Intention to that left side. Drive through your left heel, strong through your center. Good for 10, 9, 8, 7, Shiva squat coming up in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Square off, bring those weights down. Stabilize on the head of the weights. Sink into that left leg, extend the right leg long. Let's go. Sink, extend. Spine is neutral, long spine, gaze in front of your mat or just in front of those weights. Good, so take that neck or that chin away from your neck. Last 3, last 2, really sink low. In 1, hold it here, bend into that left side, little pulses on the right for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down, shake it out. Standing series done. Now we get to lay on our backs. So take those weights with you and lay all the way down, bending those knees, driving through our heels with a bridge. So let's place those weights on our hips wherever is comfortable. You can do 1 or 2 weights or none. It's up to you. Whatever you feel is comfortable or whatever you need. If you want the challenge, go heavy with just 1 heavy. We squeeze up in a regular bridge and then lower back down. Ready? Let's go. Heels in close to the glutes. So you don't want them too far away, otherwise we're just gonna get into those hamstrings. But I want you to get into the glutes, the quads, and the hamstrings here. So find that sweet spot. Tap the back down, squeezing up. Close the rib cage. Brace that core the entire time. And drive through your heels. Inhale as you tap, exhale as you lift. Good. We switch up the range. In 3, in 2, in 1, hold it at the top. Now we tap full range all the way down, squeezing up, come halfway down, back up, and then little pulse all the way down. So full range, half range, and little pulse, lower. That's your combo. So time under tension, no rest. You're gently grazing and then shooting straight back up in that full range. Halfway down, lift, little pulse, and lower. Rib to hip connection the entire time. Beautiful. So strong. You're coming up to your last 10. And then we just hit those pulses at the top. Good. I'm with you. Don't lose that form. Use that exhale. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Everyone up. Little pulses down and up. Sit on that glute muscle. Drive through the heels for 8, 7. We stay lifted. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Core strong, high in that bridge, knees wave out and in, out and in. Plug that belly button in, lift those hips a little higher. You've got this. This is your final move here. Out and in, good. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower those hips down. Place those weights carefully off to the side. And take a moment, maybe stretch those legs out, arms long, take a big stretch. Shake it out. And maybe just take a couple of breaths here. Turn those palms over. Maybe close down your eyes. Feel into that breath, that sweat, that burn. Breathe into all that goodness. And feel the shift from when you started, the energy that you created, and just how good you can feel from under 30 minutes, quick and efficient. Take a big inhale. Open mouth, exhale. Let it go. Open those eyes and then hug those knees into your chest. Give yourself a nice hug, maybe rock and sway. And let's take a figure 4 stretch. So crossing that right leg over the left. Hug that left knee in towards your chest. And breathe into that right glute. Beautiful. And then other side, crossing left over the right. Hug that right knee into your chest. And big breaths here. Every exhale, try and bring that knee closer to your chest. And feel that deep stretch in the left glute now. One more breath. And then gently come out of it and roll onto your side and gently press yourself up into a seated position. Make sure those weights aren't in your way. And we're just going to take a hamstring stretch. So have your legs out in front of you. Reach up tall. Inhale, flex the feet. Exhale, forward fold. Try and grab onto your toes if you can, if that's there. Otherwise, just plant them to your side. And try and get that forehead to touch those knees. That is the aim. Good, and again, reach up tall. Try and go a little deeper this time. Deep hamstring stretch, fold forward. Beautiful, and then find a comfortable seated position. If you have the time, you can always keep stretching. I encourage a nice long stretch if you can. Otherwise, let's seal in our practice together. Taking a big inhale, reach those hands to the ceiling. Exhale, hands through heart center. One more big breath. And exhale, hands through heart center. Amazing work. I am so proud of you for showing up today. And I hope that you loved that lower body sculpt workout. I always love a good lower body day, and that one was just so efficient. I feel like we got every part of our lower body and also a little bit of core. So I hope you loved it and carry this good energy into the rest of your day. And I will see you for the next workout. And I just appreciate you so very much, and have a good one.